Alright everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Jeremy's Point of View. Here in this episode, I'm checking out a brand new video that just dropped about an hour ago. As you all know, Lorna Shore, they had a video out not that long ago. It got a ton of play on YouTube, a ton of play from people reacting to it, everything like that. So when they just dropped this new track called Sun Eater, I figured we'd check out the video and see how this follow-up looks. So let's go ahead and we'll dive into the track. I'll be honest, I used to enjoy a lot of deathcore and stuff like Lorna Shore is. It's not quite up my alley as I've gotten a little bit older in my musical taste, but I appreciate what it is that they do. I appreciate how talented their vocalist is. So I'm definitely interested to see how this track is. He's an extremely talented vocalist for what he's able to do. Right off the bat, we're getting one of these long epic intros. Not really my thing, not really my taste. They kind of drive me nuts, to be perfectly honest with you, when you have this long drawn out intro. The band members are just kind of standing there waiting for shit to kick in. It's kind of like, alright, let's get to the point, but that's me. I mean, it's definitely one of those intros that builds. And we're gonna drop right into it. I mean, that's ultimately what you kind of look for when you're checking out bands like this. Is it's the standout of the band is the vocalist and what he's able to do. That's what is most impressive. It's really what you watch this or listen to this for, is to check out, you know, a really super talented vocalist like him. He's got crazy range when it comes to his low range, high range, mid range, the way he's able to blend it all together. I know a lot of people were like, there's no way he can do that, and then, you know, he obviously did a one take on it and proved to people that to some extent he can. I mean, when you're recording something, there's always going to be overlapping vocals. You're going to combine, you know, your lows and your highs together and give them more depth in the recording. But I've watched the guy on live performances, and he's good. Like, I'm not going to take anything away from him. He's extremely talented. Yeah, I mean, really, you know, what more can I say? His vocal range is what is most impressive. It's what comes across. As I said, I can appreciate this kind of music. My musical tastes as I've gotten older have definitely changed quite a bit. There's a lot of different genres that I listen to, as you guys have seen on some of my reactions on this channel. My taste has definitely swayed more away from this genre of music. You know, back in the day, bands like Chelsea Grin and Whitechapel and stuff like that, I was a big fan of. And it's not really quite as up my alley as it once was, but I can appreciate it. He's got insane vocal range, but for me, I'm looking for more song structure. I'm looking for a little bit more, you know, I don't mind a good chorus, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Got crazy lows, man. And really good breath control. That's the other big thing. For a lot of this stuff, his breath control is pretty unbelievable, what he's able to do, how fast he's able to do it. I used to do vocals, you know, similar to this in a few bands that I was in my 20s. I don't really have that vocal range anymore. It's not something that I've done in years, but he makes me feel exhausted just watching him get out all that he's able to get out in such a short amount of time. His breath control has got to always be on point, and it's fantastic. You know, he's the guy's got some skills. He's got some skills. There's the first big heavy breakdown. And the way he's able to just so seamlessly go between the lows and the highs. I'm digging that breakdown. It's a good one. It's heavy. You know, and the thing that I notice the most in their mixes is, like, you can hear the vocals, obviously, they are right to the forefront. And that's really the shining thing of the song, the band, the music video, the whole thing. What I notice a lot, though, in their mixes is the drums are really clear, but the guitar, the bass, you know, it's kind of drowned out by the drums, the vocals, and by, like, the string, the orchestral, you know, thing in the background that really, really adds that depth and layer to the song. I feel like all of it together kind of drowns out the guitars and the bass, and you don't really hear it as clearly, which... Nice little guitar lick. I mean, as a whole, the band's very, very talented. Very, very talented. Shredding on the Ibanez. Definitely seems like we're building to something here. Yeah, man, his vocal range is just, it's sick. You know, this band, so... I mean, these guys they're basically, it's like guttural porn. Like, that's what you listen to this for. It's like, you know, to be impressed by the vocals. That's what I keep saying, is that's what you listen to for, that's what you're impressed with, and that's what he's really, really good at. So I can't, like I said, take anything away from him. I'm into more faster paced, you know, breakdowns, things like that. This heavy, slow, sludgy stuff, really, it's cool. It's not, you know, not taking anything away from it. It's just not quite up my alley anymore. For me, bands like Texas in July was a fantastic band. The drums, the guitar, just the way they put their tracks together, super talented band. I enjoyed the structures, and I get that it's a different style of metalcore or whatever you want to classify any of these as, but that's a little bit more up my alley nowadays than this. I definitely think I like Through the Hellfire better. All right, is that it? Yep, looks like that's it. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, that was Lorna Shore, brand new track, Sun Eater, the official video they just dropped about an hour ago through Century Media. You know, I think I gave you guys most of my thoughts on it. I don't have a whole lot more to add. You know, they are what they are. If you're into that and you enjoy, you know, basically watching a guy, you know, perform his vocals and being super impressed by them. I've got not a bad thing to say about the band. It's not something I'm gonna like constantly listen to, but the dude's vocal range is just, it's unreal. Like his lows, his mids, his highs, everything, the way he blends them together, the way he structures them in the song, his breath control, that's, you know, that's what shines when it comes to bands like Lorna Shore. That's what really stands out, and that's kind of what, for me, what I look forward to when I check out something like this or react to something like this. You know, they had a cool guitar solo. I definitely was digging that. I think for me, Through the Hellfire was definitely a bit better. I liked some of the parts in that. There's some segments of that song that really stood out for me that I really enjoyed. So yeah, that was a brand new track from Lorna Shore. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. If there's any other videos you guys would like me to react to, bands, music, whatever, you guys leave the comment in the comments section. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Jeremy's Point of View. And until next time, peace.